Hello everyone, welcome back to School of Stock Market, and I welcome you to the post-market analysis of Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. And guys, please do watch the video till end to actually understand as to what has happened in the market and what are the expectations in the upcoming days. And apart from that, we are also going to take two important stocks that we can use for trading on the Monday. So guys, let's start with the Nifty 50 daily chart first. So as you can see today, we have talked about it yesterday. Yesterday, I have clearly mentioned that let the Nifty break above the 15,960s level. And today you can see Nifty made a high of 15,962, which was there for just for a second, and after that market has fallen from that point of time to take a support on its previous resistance level, correct? So why that happened? The thing is that it is not easy for market to keep on going higher and higher once the new all-time high has been made, because at the time sentiment and the psychology of the people changes. People start thinking that now market, all of a sudden a lot of people starts thinking that now market is overvalued or market has made its high. Now this is the place from where market will face a resistance and will go down. That's why there we always witness selling after market makes all-time high. That's why I have told you, let the momentum be there, and once the momentum is there, then we can trade it. Now you might be wondering that are we missing on something? We are not missing on something, because you can see today market made a high of 15,962 and a low of 15,882. So by this you can recognize that market was actually trading in just a range of exact 80 points, just a range of 80 points market was trading in. So we can't book much profit in this sort of range bounded movement, correct? If we would have traded in this sort of range, then also we were not been able to book good profits, right? Only might be because of the premium eating we could have lost a good amount of our premiums, right? So that's why I have told you now what you guys can do now. The thing is that as we can see, Nifty has breaked above 15,916. After that came below of that. So what we are going to do now, we are going to place the resistance as 15,980s level. Okay, now that's the important level. Once market is able to break about that level, for the intraday players, I'm talking from the point of view of the intraday players. I'm talking once market breaks above 15,980s, intraday players can take a long trade from there. And if market is not able, then you can take a short trade. But remember, this previous resistance of 15,900 is going to be important level, and you can take that level as a support level. And for the players who watch the daily charts, let market give us a closing about 15,980, then we can definitely take a long trade. Now if people are thinking that we'll miss a lot of points because of that, actually that's not going to happen, because we have recognized this uptrend right on the 12th of the July, right? So what we have done, we have booked a good profit in 1, 2, 3, 4 days, right? Almost 3 days we were there and were booking good profit. So for us, it's not a big loss of 100 points. If we miss out on 100 points, not a big deal. It's okay sometimes to leave the 100 points go and put more confidence in there. So now if you guys are thinking that whether we should have a bullish view or we should have a bearish view on the Nifty 50, then definitely the view is bullish as of now. The thing is that if we move to the weekly chart as well, let me show you. As we move to the weekly chart, we can see market has given us a new higher closing on the weekly basis also. From the previous 2 weeks, we were getting lower closings, but this week we have been able to breach the resistance, as well as we have received a higher closing by the Nifty 50. So definitely the view is bullish in the market. But the matter of fact is that if you have a bullish view, you need a confirmation, either bullish or bearish, but you always need a confirmation. That confirmation of the bullish move will come about only when on a daily basis we receive a closing above 15,980s, right? After that, we can definitely have a bullish view. After that also we might see some consolidated movement in the market, but we will be sure about that after this consolidation, the breakout the chances of breakout are on the upper side, and according to that we can take trade, right? So I hope you are clear with the what is the view on the Nifty 50 and what are the important levels, right? So right now, yeah, definitely today market was in the range of the support and resistance, and we are waiting for a breakout. Our view is bullish, so yeah, we are waiting for a breakout on the upper side. So let's see what happens now. But yeah, do remember, don't trade without breakout trades, right? So no point talking on the 15-minute, 5-minute and hourly chart, because our view is clear. We know the levels. For the intraday also we can use similar levels and we can trade based upon that. Yeah, some people might think that, okay, just remember one thing, intraday players, if you are trading based upon the resistance and the support, as you can see today, you might have witnessed a lot of 5-minute and 15-minute chart getting a closing below this particular support level, and because of that you might have took a short trade. Don't do that. When market is at such an important level, wait for a confirmation, wait for a closing on the hourly basis. I'm talking for the intraday players. If you see an hourly closing below this particular level of 15,900, a short trade is there, opportunity of shorting is there. And if you see an hourly closing of 15,000 above 15,980 level, then you can definitely have a long trade from there. And the players who do positional trading and swing trading on the daily charts or based upon the weekly chart, view is very clear, and I hope you guys got to catch that. And if you want a clue, intraday players, as to where market can go, whether it is going to be an upside or downside trade, and you want to take a risky short trade, suppose you want to take a 1 lot or 2 lot of Nifty 50 before the breakout so that you can book really huge profit, then remember the last candle made by the Nifty 50 today is an indecision candle. So definitely the side of breakout is going to be the side where we can take trades. So I hope you got this right. And remember the theory of gap ups and gap down, too much gap up and gap downs, market is not going to follow the same direction if there is a too much of gap up or gap down. So do remember that also. Now let's move to the Nifty Bank as to what has happened in the Nifty Bank today. So here is the Nifty Bank, and today again you can see the Nifty Bank also coming down. And the reason for Nifty Bank coming down, there are two reasons. One is the Nifty 50 and the other reason I'll show you on the weekly chart. So let me first take you on the weekly chart. Now here on the weekly chart, as we open the weekly chart, we can see the last week was an indecision. So today's this week's candle, the week ended today's candle, you can see an upper candle. So definitely we are anticipating for a bull move. Definitely we are bullish. Our view is bullish on the Nifty Bank as well. But you will recognize one thing, as you can see a lot of candle getting accumulated in this particular zone, and we can say that this zone particularly is a range where Nifty Bank is getting resistance somehow. So what we are waiting for, we are waiting Nifty Bank to cross about 36,000 level, right? Any long trade in the Nifty Bank about 36,000 levels only, right? Market is not far away from that level, not so far away from that level. Today you can see 35,985 is the high of this particular week ended, and according to that we are anticipating that once market breach 36,000 level, then you can definitely go long. On the weekly basis I am talking about, definitely our view is bullish. But remember one thing, that our view on the weekly basis is bullish for Nifty 50 also and for the Bank Nifty as well. But do remember one thing, and that thing is that both of the indices should break about their particular resistance on the same day and should give us a closing about that, right? Once we reach there, once we get that, then definitely we can go long. Our view is bullish. That means we are anticipating that we'll get a breakout on the upper side. Let's see what happens. Market is uncertain, but that's anticipation we have to make, or we by our analysis, and we are doing that. And definitely any shorting opportunities will be below 35,000 this particular level of the support. As you can see, market is trading I think market is trading above I think 200-300 points from this particular level of the support. And yeah, obviously this is the area of uncertainty. I have told you this is the area of uncertainty, and this area of uncertainty has been created because of the spurious movement of the Nifty 50 as it is facing too much of resistance. But yeah, definitely intraday players, you are not required to miss out on these points. You can definitely take trade based upon the indication that we are getting on the hourly or on the 15-minute charts. As you can see, we have indecision, so definitely the way in direction where market opens, you can take a trade accordingly, and you can go long and short. But do remember, do not go long when you see a big gap up, and do not go short when you see a big gap down. Just remember these basics, and you can definitely take trade based upon the side of opening. So I hope you guys are very much clear with this also. So now Grasim and LT both didn't perform well. Market was bounded and they didn't perform well, but LT definitely has created something, and that thing is that because of a lot of accumulation, now we are anticipating for a breakout in the LNT, Larson's and Torbo, and the level is going to be this particular, the high made yes on the yesterday's first candle, which is 1625. So let's see and wait. Once market gives us a breakout above 1627 on the Monday, then we can definitely go long on the Larson's and Torbo, and no shorting opportunities. I don't see any shorting opportunities as of now, and hope you are clear why we are taking this trade. Stop loss is going to be 1%, and a target is accordingly going to be 1.5 or 2%. And second stock is going to be Device Lab. And in Device Laboratories also similar kind of thing as in the LT. We can see 4,772 right now market prices are at, and we are waiting for a breakout about 4,785. Don't be worried, Device Lab is a very volatile stock. It can give movement after 13 points of upside movement also, so do not worry about that. And you can take trade in the Device Laboratories as well, and the LNT as well. The trade is simple. We are waiting for a breakout on the upper side, and because we are hoping that Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty can give us a upside breakout. That's why we are also anticipating that these both stocks will also get an upside breakout, and we will get a good amount of profit. And stop loss is going to be 1%, and 1.5 to 2% is going to be our target depending upon your risk and reward. So I hope you like the content. So please do press the like button, share the video, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.